How much money does it take to buy a business? I'm Jeramiah Townsend, the business broker advisor, helping you buy and sell companies. So how much money does it take to actually buy a business? Believe it or not, you can buy a company with no money out of pocket, but that's rare. It's much easier once you have 5 to 10% of the purchase price of the business. And believe it or not, most companies are not as expensive as you might think. The average company is worth anywhere from 1 times to 5 times their net earnings. That means if the owner takes home $100,000, that company is likely worth $100,000 to $500,000. And I'll tell you right now, a company that makes $100,000 on average sells for anywhere from $50,000 to about $250,000. That's the average selling price. So at that $100,000 level, let's say you have to spend $200,000 to buy the company. At $200,000, you need maybe 10% down. That's only $20,000 to buy a business that generates $100,000 income. So where do you come up with the $20,000? That's the next question you have to ask. But that 10% level, just think about that for a moment. Just think about that. 10% of the purchase price. 10% of the purchase price. If you need 10% of the purchase price, that's $20,000 to buy a $200,000 business. That makes you $100,000 a year. How can you come up with $20,000? Number one, savings. Yeah, save up some money. Saving money in your own personal life helps you to show that you have the financial acumen, you understand finances enough to save money so you can make a business purchase. The second thing is you can ask friends and family for a loan. That's a way of doing it. Third way of doing it, get a HELOC on your home equity line of credit. Now, there are several more ways of doing this. You can get investors, you can get hard money lenders, you can sell assets, you can get investment partners, tons of ways of doing this, of coming up with that 10% down payment. And then once you have that down payment, I've seen it with as little as 5% down. Banks often like to have 10 to 30% down on the purchase price. But, even at that $200,000 level, if you needed 30% down, oftentimes you don't. You can have 10 to 20% down to buy most of those companies. And the banks will finance the other portion a lot of the times. You just have to make sure that you approach the banks properly. If you go into the bank, say, oh, I want to buy a business, I don't have any money to put down. Guess what? The bank's going to say, that's great, go take a hike. We appreciate your business. Have you opened a free checking account with us? I mean, the bank's going to treat you like a not serious buyer because, quite frankly, you're just inexperienced. Nothing wrong with that. We've all been there. That's why you come to somebody like me, a business broker advisor that helps you buy and sell a business. I help you walk through those processes. I help you find out how much money do you actually have available to invest into buying the company. And then I show you how to take that to the bank to get you pre-qualified on financing a company. I help you negotiate with the sellers to walk you through that process to buy that company. That's why it's actually not that hard to buy a business. It's actually really doable. It is really doable for the average American who has home money saved up in equity. They might have some cash in the bank. They might have some money saved up in retirement accounts. They might have home equity. They might have other resources available that they never thought was possible. I'm Jeramiah Townsend, the business broker advisor. I help people buy and sell companies. So the big question I'll ask you is, who do you know looking at buying and selling a business? Like and share this video, share it with them, and I wish you all the best. Make sure to reach out to me. I'll help you buy and sell a business.